Let's talk about a productivity hack that is so simple, it's almost genius. It's designed to do just one thing and do it really, really well. Stop procrastination dead in its tracks.
Ever have one of those moments you look at your to-do list, whether it's for work or for your personal life, and this wave of just washes over you. You know you have to start, but your brain just hits the brakes. And you know what's funny? It's usually not the one big, scary project that paralyzes us. Nope. It's the swarm of little things, right? Reply to that email, file that document, make that quick call. They just seem to multiply and hang over our heads. And that, right there, is the burden of small tasks. On their own, each one is nothing. But together, they create this low-grade, constant hum of anxiety in the back of your mind. A mental checklist that just never seems to get any shorter.
So, what if there was a super simple way to just wipe that slate clean and build some real unstoppable momentum? Well, there is. And this is where the 2-minute rule comes into play.
There it is. That's the whole thing. It is almost laughably simple. If you identify a task that will take less than 2 minutes to complete, you do it right then and there. You don't schedule it, you don't think about it, you just do it. So why is this so powerful? Well, it's all about the psychology. This isn't just about being efficient. Every tiny task you knock out frees up a little bit of your mental RAM. It stops that stress from piling up. And this is the best part. Each completed task gives you a tiny little hit of dopamine, that feeling of accomplishment. It creates this amazing positive feedback loop. Okay, so the what and the why make total sense. But how do we actually put this into practice and turn it into a real automatic habit? Honestly, the process couldn't be easier. As you move through your day, you just start identifying those little micro tasks. The second you see one, you act. But the real secret sauce here is consistency. If you make this an automatic reflex, that mental clutter never even gets a chance to build up. All right, the theory sounds great, but let's look at a real-world example to see how this can completely flip the script on getting started. Okay, picture a student who needs to study for a huge exam. The idea of a 3-hour study session is just crushing. But look at these little actions. Putting your phone on silent and in another room, that's what, 30 seconds? Opening your notebook to the right page? 10 seconds. Sharpening a pencil? Maybe 20? See? None of these is actually studying, but what they are doing is dismantling the friction piece by piece. And that's the magic trick. By just knocking out these tiny, totally non-threatening setup tasks, that student has basically paved a runway to the actual work. The engine's already humming. Now, sliding into the revision session feels like the next logical step, not some huge leap. That massive wall you have to climb to get started, it's just gone? Now, of course, like any powerful tool, you gotta know how to use it right. There are a few common pitfalls, so let's walk through them so you can avoid them. Ah, yes, this is a big one. What happens when you get caught in what I call the 2-minute whirlwind? You're answering a quick email, then you tidy your desk, then you water a plant, and suddenly an hour has gone by and you haven't even touched your main project. So here's the key. You have to draw a line in the sand between clearing the decks for action and actually doing the action. The rule is that it's absolute best when you use it for tasks that prepare you for that deep, focused work, just like with their student. Its goal is to remove friction, not become a distraction itself. Right, another totally fair question. The rule is awesome for firing off a quick email, but how in the world does it help you write a 20-page report or build a whole new website? And this is where we get a little clever. You adapt the rule. For those big, intimidating projects, you don't commit to finishing them, you just commit to starting the first 2 minutes. That's it. Your only goal is to open the document and write the title, or sketch out one single presentation slide. You'll be amazed at how often Newton's first law kicks in. An object in motion stays in motion. And that brings us to the final and maybe most sneaky danger. Using this rule as a way to feel busy while avoiding the really important stuff. You know, productive procrastination. You check 100 tiny things off your list, but you're really just running from the one thing you know you should be doing. The solution here is simple. Create boundaries. It's totally fine to have a running list of your quick 2-minute tasks, but you also need to schedule and protect sacred, uninterrupted blocks of time in your calendar for your deep work. Don't let the little things invade the big things territory. Okay, let's bring it all home. We get the rule, we've seen how powerful it is, and we know the traps to avoid. Now, there's only one thing left to do.
It all boils down to this single number. It's not about finding massive reserves of willpower that last for hours. It's just about finding 2 minutes. Anyone can find 2 minutes.
So I'm going to leave you with a direct challenge. Right after this is over, don't just think about this rule. Actually do it. What's one single thing on your plate that you can get done in the next 120 seconds? Find it and go do it. Right now.